Today in NBA 2K24, I'm putting Kevin Durant on every NBA team. As you can see, we're here in NBA 2K24 with the Minnesota Timberwolves, for example, with Kevin Durant on the squad. Now, of course, Durant is not on the Timberwolves in real life, but that is a challenge for today as I put Kevin Durant on every single NBA team to see how well they would do. Will some teams do better? Will some teams do worse? Well, we won't really know until the end of the season, so be sure to stay tuned. Like this video if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new, but without any further ado, let's get into today's video. So I do want to get over like some teams and talk about them, about how well they would do with Durant on the squad. I think Timberwolves probably do pretty solid with Durant on the team. Blazers, I mean, this Durant probably will put great numbers, like all the Durants on all the bad teams will put great numbers in today's video. But will the team do very good? Probably not so much. I've been interested to see how the Warriors play out, because of course Durant did play on the Warriors in real life a couple years ago, but I don't think this team's good enough, but we'll see. Again, this is also the upcoming seasons roster, so the 2024-25 season. So as for example, if you're looking at the Philadelphia 76ers, Paul George is on the squad. So this squad has Embiid, Durant, Maxey, and Paul George. I mean, I expect the Sixers to be good, but will they? I mean, who knows? I think the Bucks should be probably pretty solid. I mean, it makes sense. You put in Kevin Durant on the squad. Bulls, not so much. Cavs will probably be okay. Celtics, I don't even have to talk about them because the Celtics are just going to be beyond amazing this season. Clippers, probably not. I think they'll be okay. The Grizzlies, I think, have a chance, but a lot of these teams don't really, anything too crazy is going to amount to them, like the Jazz, the Hornets there. I think the Kings have a chance to be okay. Durant, Bones, Fox, DeRozan on that squad. But, you know, the Knicks, I think the Knicks have the most well-balanced team out of like any team here in the NBA, especially with the addition of Kevin Durant on the squad. So I think they have a really good chance at winning this. Lakers, would be interesting to see Durant, LeBron, and AD on their squad playing together, but I don't know. Mavericks probably have a good chance at this. The Nets, obviously Durant's former team, the Brooklyn Nets, probably aren't going to be doing too well. I like to think the Denver Nuggets have a shot. Pacers, probably not so much. Pelicans, maybe. Pistons, God, no, they're not doing anything. Rockets might be okay. Durant and Victor probably going to be pretty interesting. And then we're back at the Phoenix Suns, and as you can see, we're actually having two Kevin Durants on the squad. Now, since I'm adding Kevin Durant to every single other team in the NBA, I thought it would be only fair if I add him to the Phoenix Suns as well, so putting two Durants on their squad. Because of course, if I add him to every single other team but not to the Suns, then the Suns automatically are worse, because I made every single other team better and the Suns have been worse. So that's why I made it even. So by putting another Kevin Durant on the squad, the Suns now are even with the rest of the league. So that's gonna be it for the start for today's video. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I can't wait to see how things turn out with Durant on every single NBA team. I'll see you guys soon. At the end of the season, Luka Doncic is your MVP. 29 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists a game for him this year. We got Alexander Sarr, Rookie of the Year with the Wizards. Paulo Banchero, 6th man for some reason. I guess both because they're starting Durant, but he shouldn't be coming off the bench. Victor Defense Player of the Year, and Jalen Johnson is your most improved. We got no Durants on all NBA first team or second team. I'm actually kind of shocked by that. Or even a third team, not a single one. I mean, an all NBA team. That's actually honestly pretty crazy. No defensive teams as well. So let's check out the player stats here at the end of the season. Like, I'm kind of shocked. So Durant on the Nuggets, for example, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for him. Pacers, Durant, 25 and 3. We got Durant on the Pelicans, only 19.6 rebounds. On the Pistons, 21 points, which is pretty solid. But honestly, I'm kind of shocked that none of them averaged like too many points. I mean, 19 for this one. Even the Spurs, Durant only averaged 19. Like, they weren't playing crazy minutes. 21 for the one on the Suns, 20 points for Thunder, Durant, and Timberwolves Durant only averaged 22. So I mean, I actually understand now. For example, the Trailblazers Durant only averaging 28 minutes a game. Like what in the world is that right there? I mean, I guess that makes sense by none of the main All NBA teams. So let's check out the standings here, because this would be more interesting, honestly, than the player stats. So out in the Western Conference, Thunder makes sense that they're the top of the Western Conference. There, Mavericks as well. Nuggets, Clippers, they're pretty good. Pelicans, Kings, the Warriors, and the Lakers are in the playing game. The Blazers did make it up to 9, so I mean, I guess that's actually pretty solid. Timberwolves were very disappointing, as were the Suns, but everything else seems about even in what you'd expect. So out in the Eastern Conference, Sixers, of course, Knicks, Cavs, Celtics. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked that the Celtics aren't better than the 4th seed. Bucks did okay. Nets did alright. The Pistons were pretty solid as the 8th seed, but nothing else too crazy down here. Honestly, kind of shocked that the Heat were only the 10th seed with Jimmy, Durant, and Bam on the squad, but it is what it is. So let's check out the playing game, and we're going to simulate all that on both ends. So it's going to be the Blazers, the 8th seed, the Lakers 7th, Heat, and the Magic coming out east. I don't even know what's going to happen here. So let's just simulate the first round and let's see what happens. I assume the Thunder will beat the Blazers. Yes, they do. So we got the Thunder, Durant taking on the Pelicans. I think that's going to be a good matchup. The Nuggets are going to be taking on the Lakers. Lakers actually beat the Mavs in 7 games. I'm pretty shocked by that, but I mean, it is what it is. Sixers and Bucks, that should be a good matchup, as well as the Knicks and the Cavs. Shockingly, though, the Celtics, somehow the Celtics could not get out of the first round. That's genuinely crazy. How did the Celtics not get out of the first round over Milwaukee? Either way, I mean, I expected it to be the Thunder, probably the Nuggets here. Probably I'm going to go with the Sixers and the Knicks. So let's see what happens between these two squads. But also check out all the playoff stats too momentarily before we get to the NBA Finals. Thunder, Nuggets, like I said before, and the Knicks and the Bucks. Simulate one more round to get to the NBA Finals. Shea is your Western Conference Finals MVP, Brunson for the East. We have the Thunder and the Knicks here in the NBA Finals. Let's check out the player stats here in the playoffs. Let's see who's averaging the most points. Obviously not the Suns, because they're not doing too hot, because obviously they didn't even make the playoffs. I'm genuinely shocked that the Suns didn't even make the playoffs. So far in the playoffs, looks like this Durant on the Clippers was cooking, and he was doing very well, but they're not playing anymore. The Pacers, Durant was doing good. Magic, Durant. Let's see who else is doing pretty good out here. And of course, the Kings, Durant was doing pretty good. Check out the Thunder, Durant. We'll do that first before we get to Knicks, Durant. Thunder, Durant, certainly this season is averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in the playoffs, just shy pretty much of his actual numbers this season during the regular season. And we're going to be checking out the Knicks, Durant now at the moment. He's also starting, which is good, and sometimes they're not starting. Pretty much 20 points per game in the actual season, but 23 here in the playoffs. So they're both doing pretty good. So we have the Thunder and the Knicks. Which team is going to do better, and which team is going to win the NBA Finals? Well, let's find out here. Don't worry, I'll get some game action too. The Thunder take game 1. Chet 29, Durant had 28 and 4, J-Dub 24, Shea had 22, 7 and 19. Look at this game here. Imagine if you had fantasy in this. Jeez, 149, 114, absolute blowout. Durant and the Knicks didn't really do too hot. In game number 2, the Knicks come right back to 103-86. Not looking too good for the Thunder at all, but the Knicks did very, very well. Brunson 25, Durant had 24 in this one. It's now a 1-1 series. And in game number 3, the Thunder come back, so it's doing pretty good. Mikal Bridges on the Knicks averages 30. Still can't believe he's on the Knicks, but 147, 122, an absolute blowout. Shea put up 26, 10, 15, but KD 46 in this one. He also shot 15 to 15 from the free throw line. Is now 2-1, 2-2 here again, back and forth. 43 for New York Knicks, Kevin Durant. And Durant on the Thunder had 18, J-Dub with 33 for them. So we're going to game number 5 here, and the Thunder have won here in game number 5. Shea 32, 7, 8, Durant 29, 4 and 5, Brunson 32, 6 and 11, and our Durant only 19 on the Knicks. I want to get some game action, like I said before, so we're probably going to hop into game number 6. But if that's not close, and if the Knicks win, we'll definitely hop into game 7. So I'll keep you updated. We got 42 seconds left in this ball game. Knicks are currently up by 6, so the Thunder are going to definitely need a huge 3 and a quick 3 to potentially get back into this ball game. Shea, he's got the ball at the top of the key for the OKC Thunder, inside with the layup over Jalen Brunson, and that one is good. 35 seconds left to go, a 4-point ball game, and Shea's going to commit the foul on Brunson, and he actually fouls out on that one. Honestly, I'm not too sure about that move. I don't think it was the best one. They could have potentially had someone else foul Brunson. Either way, Knicks are currently up by 5, and they'll be up by 6 after that free throw by Jalen Brunson. A huge 3 still has to be made. Durant, he's got the ball for the OKC Thunder. It's weird to see him in a OKC jersey again. They're calling a timeout there. Don't really know about that timeout call, but either way, 30 seconds still left to go between these two squads, and it looks like at this current moment, obviously anything's possible still in 30 seconds, but it looks like the Knicks will be forcing game 7 back to home, and don't worry, I will get some game action of that too if that's how it plays out. Caruso at the top of the key for 3, and he's going to miss. That's a brutal miss right there. Brunson is fouled once again, this time by Hartenstein, and honestly, that's probably going to be it for the OKC Thunder, as Brunson is going to hit the first free throw, putting the Knicks back up by 7 here in this ball game. Can he hit the second one? And yes, he does. 8-point game between these two squads. I mean, I doubt the Thunder are going to come back still in know, come back and score 8 points in this. Durant obviously has to make that 3 for anything possible. He does make the 3 though, so that's definitely interesting. I mean, they had to get to someone else besides Brunson shooting the free throws, but the Thunder are unable to do that once again. Brunson go back to the free throw line. He's gonna hit the first one. Can he hit the second one? It's now a 6-point game yet again. Can he hit the second one? And yes, he does. 7-point game, 15 seconds left to go. Still pretty improbable for the OKC Thunder, but again, still anything's possible. Quick 3 by J-Dub. Can he make the shot there? And he misses. That's gonna be it. No fouls on the other end. That's gonna be it. Going to game 7 back in New York, or we're going to game 7 between these two squads. I'll see you guys in game 7. For game 7 of the NBA Finals at the moment, the Thunder are currently up by 1 in this ball game. This is game 7, so whoever ends up winning this game is going to go home with that Larry O'Brien trophy. Shea, he's got the ball for the OKC Thunder. About 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go on the clock between these two squads. Isaiah Joe was open for 3. No shot attempt right there for the OKC Thunder and Isaiah Joe. He's got Mikal Bridges on him. He's putting the clamps. Can Isaiah Joe get a shot off over Mikal Bridges? And it looks like he's going to get it off, and yes, he does. And that's going to be a big miss right there. Julius Randle on the rebound for the New York Knicks. Donte DiVincenzo bringing it up the court. He's going to get fouled by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his second foul on the ball game. So this could put the Knicks back up over in this ball game. But Donte DiVincenzo is going to miss the first free throw. That is a brutal miss right there. Can he hit the second one? And yes, he does. It is now a tie ball game between these two squads. But obviously, of course, Donte DiVincenzo was hoping that he was able to hit that first free throw, and the Knicks would have been up by 1. Durant, he's got the ball for the OKC Thunder, currently guarded by Durant on the other end by the New York Knicks. What's he going to do? He's going inside for the slam. OKC now up 2 with Kevin Durant's slam right there. He's got 30 points in tonight's ball game. 2 minutes left to go on this clock, deciding the fate for the season for these two squads. Durant, he's got the ball for the New York Knicks. Julius Randle setting the screen on him. What's he going to do? He's dribbling out at the top of the key. Looks like an ISO on his other self right now. And he's going to hit the mid-range jumper, and that is off. That's a big miss for Durant there. J-Dub with rebound for OKC. Up to Lou Dort of the OKC Thunder, currently guarded by Donte DiVincenzo. And inside to Durant, who's going to get that layup to fall. Back-to-back buckets for Kevin Durant on the OKC Thunder. Thunder currently up by 4 with now 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go between these two squads. So the Knicks got to make some big moves here. Inside to Jalen Brunson. He's got Shea on him. Can he hit the pull-up jumper? And yes, he does. Big bucket there for Jalen Brunson. 20 points so far in tonight's ball game. Back to a 2-point game for these two squads. This is what you like to see, though, coming down right to the wire. Shea, he's got the ball back over to Kevin Durant in the corner. What's he going to do? Inside to Isaiah Hartenstein. And can he get the bucket over there? No, he's going to pass it out to Shea at the top of the key. Inside over Jalen Brunson. Crafty footwork by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right there over Jalen Brunson to get that bucket to fall. Now 1 minute left to go. Back to a 4-point game between these two squads. Knicks have to score down on this end. Brunson, and he's going to miss. Julius Randle on the rebound. Back out to Kevin Durant at the top of the key. If Randle didn't get that rebound, this game was definitely done. But Brunson, he's got the ball for the New York Knicks. Inside to Julius Randle over Shea, and he's going to miss. That is such a big miss right there. 40 seconds left to go. Inside to J-Dub, the pass from Shea, and it's now a 6-point game. Timeout, New York Knicks. Wow, that was crazy. 37 seconds left to go in this ball game between the two squads. Donte DiVincenzo is going to be inbounding it for the New York Knicks. Inside to Julius Randle at the moment. Actually, my bad. That's Kevin Durant. Out to Jalen Brunson. Can he hit the 3-pointer? That'd be huge, and he misses. Brunson misses that 3-pointer. Durant's going to foul Durant on the other end. These are big 2 crucial free throws. He's going to hit the first one. It's now a 7-point game between these two squads. Can he hit the second one? And yes, he does. 8-point game, 29 seconds left to go. And honestly, I think this one's done. Doesn't matter if Jalen Brunson or whoever on the Knicks really hits a 3-pointer, because it looks like this game's done. Brunson inside, blocked by Shea, and that's going to be it. No foul on the other end by the New York Knicks. They've ended this ball game here. So the OKC Thunder, out of all the teams, are going to go home with the NBA Finals trophy this season. The Thunder clearly have been the best team now with the addition of Kevin Durant throughout the entire NBA, and there you have it. It is now official. The OKC Thunder have won the NBA Finals. I put Kevin Durant on every NBA team this season to see how things would play out, and the OKC Thunder, of all teams, were able to get the job done and win the NBA championship now with Kevin Durant back on their squad. And I guess that's kind of historic in the sense, because obviously Durant spent a ton of his career for the OKC Thunder, and now he gets to win an NBA championship. Obviously it's all fake, but you know, I think it's pretty poetic if you guess. Either way, if you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to like and subscribe for future content. If you want me to just any other players and put them throughout the entire NBA, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. But if not, I hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great day, just like the Thunder on 2K24. I'll see you all in the next video.